Hello everyone, welcome to my chemistry channel BL Das, short and sweet in chemistry. Now also I want to welcome the students of class 10 and the chapter is carbon and its compound and it is according to CBSE syllabus. Before that I have explained the formation of covalent molecules for hydrogen, chlorine, hydrochloric acid, ammonia, water, all the things clear. Now in this part 6 I am going to explain the formation of covalent molecules carbon dioxide and cyclopentane. Now first you will see carbon dioxide. What is the formula of carbon dioxide? CO2. Atomic number of carbon is 6, electronic configuration 2, 4. What is mean? Atomic number of carbon is 6 means number of proton is 6 and number of electrons is 6. So the electronic configuration 2, 4. That means the K cell occupies 2 electrons whereas L cell occupies 4 electrons. Atomic number of oxygen is 6. That means electronic configuration 2, 4. That means K cell occupies 2 electron and L cell occupies 6 electron. Now in carbon you can find the outermost cell contains 4 electrons in L cell, whereas electronic configuration of oxygen 2, 6, that means the outermost cell of oxygen contains 6 electrons in L cell. That means the outermost cell electron is responsible for the formation of any bond. There are two types of bonds. One is covalent bond, other one is ionic bond. What is ionic bond? Where gain of electron and loss of electron takes place. And here in covalent bond, sharing of electron takes place. What is the aim of any element atom? That means it will attain the inert gas configuration either by losing or gaining electron. That is formed, that one is ionic bond, and other one, that is by sharing of electron, the atom will try to attain the nearest inert gas configuration. Now atomic structure of carbon, if you want to see this is plus 6 means the proton, that is 6 number, and in K cell 2 electrons and L cell having 4 electrons. That means outer shell electron, that outer shell your L cell contains 4 electrons. Similarly, atomic structure of oxygen, that means here also plus, what is mean plus 8? That means 8 protons inside the nucleus, whereas K cell contains 2 electrons and L cell contains 6 electrons. These are the representation of the carbon atomic structure and oxygen atomic structure. Then come to question, if the electrons are represented in outermost cell, then what happens after that? Now see, representation of electrons in the outermost cell. You know the carbon has 4 electrons in the outermost cell. So this is representation of carbon, and here that is 4 electrons in carbon outermost cell. Similarly, the oxygen, one oxygen having 6 electrons in outermost cell, and here also 6 electrons in outermost cell of oxygen. That means in middle I put carbon having 4 electrons this side 2 and the left side 2 and right side 2. And oxygen, everywhere pair of electrons is there. Always you try to put a pair of electrons first, and what is remaining unpaired electron after that you will put. But here you can see these 4 electrons will remain as it is a pair of electron. These 2 electrons from oxygen and these 2 electrons from this oxygen, that will share with the carbon having 4 electrons in outermost cell. That means the 2 oxygen that will come to near to oxygen, one is from left side, one is from right side. They are coming closer and closer. Then what happens? Then only after that sharing of electron takes place. Then how many electrons here shared? You can see here, from this carbon 1 electron, from this oxygen 1 electron, that will pair and gives a covalent bond. Similarly, 1 electron from carbon and 1 electron from oxygen also gives the 2 pair of electron sharing. That means 1 pair of electron sharing means 1 covalent bond number 2 pair of sharing means that here there is another covalent bond. Total how many covalent bond? Here 2 covalent bond. Now that side also, in right side you can see one electron from carbon and other electron from oxygen, that having a sharing a pair of electron forms a covalent bond, and one from carbon and other from oxygen, and also it forms one sharing of a pair of electron that gives one single bond, that is covalent bond. Now you check how many covalent bond here between this carbon and this carbon. Left side carbon and left side oxygen and carbon, there are 2 covalent bonds formed. Similarly, this carbon and right side oxygen also it forms 2 covalent bond. And what is the structure? In middle C, and here this left side double bond, that means 2 covalent bond, and right side also 2 covalent bond. Then what is the carbon dioxide structure? Here you can put in middle C, and here this is 1, and here this is 1. This is the conclusion. Now again you can see atomic carbon 6, at a number of carbon 6, electronic configuration 2, 4, K, L cell respectively. Atom number of oxygen 6. Sorry, here atom number of oxygen, it should be 8, not 6. Sorry, it should be 8. And electronic configuration 2, 6. Atomic structure of carbon represented by 2 cells K and L. And here atomic structure of oxygen represented by 2 cells K and L. And in middle that is nucleus, which contain protons. And after that, the representation of outermost cell electron. Here the electron which is represented in outermost cell. And after that, they are coming to each other, they close each other, they form a 2 covalent bonds in left side and 2 covalent bond right side. Covalent bond is formed by sharing of electron. So here 2 pair sharing electron here there, and on the right side also 2 pair electron sharing. That is why 2 covalent bond in right side and 2 covalent bond in left side. So this is the structure of carbon dioxide. And now we will see cyclopentane. What is the structure and also formula of the cyclopentane? We will see one by one. Cyclopentane. Cyclopentane means C5H10. What is the molecular formula of cyclopentane? C5H10. It is a closed ring one. It is a closed ring, and that is why you can write CH2, 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 CH2. Now see, this is one type of structure where the 5C, carbon 5 and hydrogen 10 are present. Now atomic number of carbon is 6 and electronic configuration, that is 2, 4. K cell occupies 2 electron, and whereas L cell occupies 4 electron. Atomic number of hydrogen is 1. Electronic configuration is 1. That means K cell occupies 1 electron. And then now see in this structure, what is the total number of carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total number of carbons, that is 5. And total number of hydrogen, 2 plus 2, 4 to 6 to 8 to 10. That means here total number of hydrogens 10. Now here 5 carbons are using. After 5 carbons and 10 hydrogen, they are arranged in such a way they form covalent bond. I told what is covalent bond? Covalent bond is formed by sharing of electron. One covalent bond is formed by one sharing of pair of electron. When 2 electrons will pair and it gives one single covalent bond. If there are so many covalent bonds, that means same number of pair of electrons are sharing. Now 5 carbons which contains 4 electrons in outermost cell. Similarly 10 hydrogen which contains only 1 electron in outermost cell. Now that means the 5 carbon and 10 hydrogens used in such a way they form covalent bond. Similarly, between carbon and hydrogen, you can see this diagram first, then you will see this one, because otherwise you may confuse. And see, this is CH. Everywhere CH, that is one type of covalent bond. Now you can count how many hydrogen? The 10 hydrogen. That means 10 CH covalent bonds are formed. 10 CH. That means this C and H, how many? 10. That means 10 CH, double CH single bond are formed. Then next is, you can check here, carbon and carbon also form one covalent bond. Then how many carbons are there? 5 carbons. That means here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 5 form, that is C single bond C. Then here you can see 10 CH bond and 5 CC covalent bond. That means here you can check here CH bond how many? There are 10. And how many CC covalent bond? That is 5. That means 10 CH bond and 5 CC bond are formed. The next is how this sharing takes place. If you know this diagram, the structural formula and also the molecular formula and how it is arranged, if you know, then it is easy to put this structural formula. Then otherwise you may confuse. So now see, CH, everywhere the C has 4 electrons in outermost shell. Now you think yourself, from this carbon 1 electron, from this hydrogen 1 electron. From the hydrogen represented by cross line and it is represented by dot. Now you can see this I put here. Similarly, CH, there are 4 electrons in carbon. Here also 1 from carbon, 1 from hydrogen. And here also 1 from carbon and 1 from also carbon. Now there is a single covalent bond produced. That means you can put the diagram like this. For this is the pairing of electron takes place. That will be shared. And here also pairing of electron takes place, and that it gives one covalent bond. Similarly, here also you can see this is one covalent bond from carbon 1 electron and from hydrogen 1 electron. That means here also it forms one covalent bond. And here this carbon also same, one electron from this carbon, 1 electron from the hydrogen. So I put this one. And similarly here also same. Similarly, you can put everywhere when CH is there, you put there is a pair of electrons sharing. When carbon has 4 electrons in outermost shell, here 5 carbons are used. So here also 10 hydrogens are there. Each hydrogen has 1 electron in outermost shell. How they will arrange? First of all, you should remember this structure and also remember this structure. That means everywhere you can find C there, then one side H and other side H. Similarly, here also C, H. And here like this you should remember, then only it is possible to know how the structure and how the sharing of electron takes place, how the covalent bond is formed like this. So here you can see this one is like this, and everywhere you can check this is CC bond. And how many CC bond? CC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have written 5 CC bond. And here CH you count, that is 10 CH. So 10 CH bond. All are covalent bond, but only how it will form. Now here you can see CH, that is a pair of electron that is from one carbon and one hydrogen. Here also pair of electron gives one covalent bond, one from carbon, one from hydrogen. Here also same, everywhere where there is CH bond is there, 1 electron from carbon, 1 electron from hydrogen. But when there is CC, 1 electron from this carbon and 1 electron from this carbon. So how many carbons are there? There are 5 carbons. So everywhere the bond is formed between C and C and C and C. That means here how many CC bond form? 5 CC bond form. Now it is easy now to make pair of the electrons. How? Now see, first you see this carbon. Here one from carbon, one from hydrogen. Here also one from carbon, one from hydrogen. Now clear? And this side, one from this carbon, one from this carbon. So here CC bond, that is carbon and carbon, one from carbon electron, one electron from carbon. Similarly, you can find this side also same, and this carbon having one from carbon, so this is the bond, and other two are hydrogen bond. Here hydrogen, you should put hydrogen. Now one from carbon, one from hydrogen, so here this hydrogen, and here also one hydrogen. That means here two CH bond, that is from one carbon hydrogen, other one from one carbon from other carbon. Like this you can see everywhere the two pair of electron, that is from carbon one bond, and one is carbon and hydrogen. So if you count, you see this is the number of carbon bond, and this is the number of carbon hydrogen bond. But question is, first of all, you will see whether the inert gas configuration is followed or not, outer shell is filled or not. But exception hydrogen, which occupies the configuration, noble gas configuration of helium. Okay, you can see this is the helium gas configuration. So there are 10 hydrogen atoms. They all satisfy the inert gas configuration, near gas. Which one? Helium. But how many carbon? 5 carbon. You also check the red rounded. You can see there are 4 pair of electrons. That means 8. That means carbon is satisfied by 8 electron noble gas configuration. Which is nearer? That is your neon. In neon, the outer shell contains 8 electrons. It also carbon contains now, after forming covalent bond, here 8 electrons are there in this carbon. Similarly, you can see all the red rounded structure. Here all carbons are having 8 electrons in outermost shell. You can see here also the 5 carbons, they are satisfied by 8 electrons, that is inert gas configuration. You can see in the outermost shell that is having 8 electrons. It is nearer to the neon configuration. Neon belongs to 18 group, that is noble gas configuration. So here you can see how many covalent bonds are there. You can check here you can see there are 10 CH and 5 CC, 15 bonds are there, where 10 CH bond and 5 CC bonds are formed. So I hope it is a little difficult for 10th class. When you read in 11th class, again you feel it is very easy in the 11th class. But now, according to 10th class, it is little bit difficult. But when you make practice and you try to remember how can you say that yes, covalent bonds are formed and 8 electrons satisfied by the inert gas configuration, satisfied by the 5 carbon, and 10 hydrogen satisfied by helium gas configuration. I hope that carbon dioxide and cyclopentane both are clear to you, and hope you will subscribe my channel BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry, and also please share and like my channel. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks again to all.